Hello, everyone. Hello. Y'all, the presidential debate is happening right now. I didn't even freaking know. What the hell? What I saw so far, I didn't like. I have been busy today. Yeah, I just watched it on TikTok for like a second because I was like, what the fuck? And it was just Donald Trump being like, that never happened. I didn't do that. I didn't have sex with a porn star. And then Joe Biden's like, no. Please. Okay, you saw the same one. I didn't have sex with a porn star, first of all. And second of all, there's a horrible judge. There's a horrible judge, Democrat judge, a horrible judge. Whatever he said. It's gonna get appealed, and they're gonna find me innocent. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. A horrible judge, Democrat. I can't. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I had my psychic reading today. I can't wait to talk about it with everyone. Let me get into the Discord right quick. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello. My psychic reading today was fucking wild. Everything makes sense. Let me talk about my psychic reading I got this morning. Did I spell psychic right? Okay, yeah, I did. Psychic is a hard word to spell. Same with decision. Anyway. Hello, Carrie. Ryan's here, Carrie's here, Lex is here, Leanne's here. Everybody's here. Not everybody, but lots of people are here. I'll wait a little bit before I start talking about the reading. Everything just makes so much sense. I didn't do a collective last night, so I'm going to start with that. Oh, that makes me so happy. This is your favorite time. I'm going to do a collective, and then I'm just going to wait a little bit for everyone to get in here. And who just paid? Oh, Sammy! Sammy paid. Okay, let me do a collective. We'll do Sammy's reading, and then we will talk about my psychic reading. I took notes. So, yeah. Okay, everyone listen to your sign. Aries, you have to work on your independence. You have to work on your independence. It is a necessity at this point, okay? I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like you're codependent on relationships. Maybe there's something about money. I don't know, but you have to work on it. Hello. How far did you have to book out for your reading? And what's the difference between two? I didn't have to like book out. So you guys know Samantha McCready, who comes in here? She comes in here every once in a while and gets readings from me. She is a psychic, and she has like her own business, like her own office. Like she's official. She has an office. She rents an office space, okay? Yeah, so she did my psychic reading, and we just planned it. We're going to do a reading exchange. So, yeah, she said that she's been feeling called to like talk to me and stuff like that. And I'm always like, it's not that I don't believe anyone. I've just been, I'm not going to talk about a lot of the things, like the negative things that I've been through in regards to some people on this app, because they're still on this app. And so I don't want the smoke. You guys know me. I don't want the smoke. I don't want the fucking smoke. I'm not prepared for that. I have no desire to fight anybody. So I'm very careful about who I give my number out to. I'm very careful about who I interact with when it comes to doing very personal spiritual work. Just because I've had some moments. But I was talking to Samantha about, I think this is a minute ago. I just asked her if she had been picking up on anything about summertime. Because you guys know I'm like, what the fuck is happening this summer? I just can't, I have no idea. And I didn't ask her about that today. But yeah, so we were talking about some things, and then she was just like, I'd love to do like a psychic reading. And I was like, I've never had one. I'd love to get one done. So I'm gonna do her reading next week. But 'cause I needed today to like process things, because it was a lot. I loved it. It was just like, it was a lot. Very positive experience. But when it comes to Samantha's schedule, I'm not really sure how far to book out for her. I'll make sure to put her information in the Discord so that you guys can go to like her website and check her out, maybe book out a reading with her. Not sure about prices and everything either. So yeah, but I'll make sure to put her information in the Discord. Okay, Taurus. No, I'm not doing any free questions. I'm sorry. Taurus, 3 of Pentacles reversed and the 7 of Pentacles. Ask yourself who you want to invest in. Interesting. Gemini, 5 of Cups, Justice reverse. Gemini, it's time to move on. It's time to forgive and move on. I'm not saying you have to give them an apology physically, but I think holding on to this grudge is really, really keeping you, it's keeping you stuck. Cancer, 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups reverse. I just saw you running away from something. I saw you running away from something. There's one person in particular that you feel like you can't get away from. 7 of Cups reverse. It's very overwhelming. 2 of Wands reverse. It's like you want to run away from this person, but you also don't know. You don't know how to like. You don't know how to hide from them. Like you don't know how to like go. You don't know how to stay away. There's no boundaries here. I feel like you need to set boundaries with them. Okay. Leo, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles reverse. You have someone coming towards you, Leo, but they don't want commitment. So just be careful. Virgo, Star reverse, 8 of Cups. Virgo, whoever this person is that you're concerned about, they're done. I'm sorry. They're done. Libra, 4 of Pentacles and the Judgment. You can't hold on to what could have been. It just isn't, which means that there's something better out there for you. What's with the messages today? Scorpio, 9 of Swords reverse, Page of Cups reverse. If you're so worried about it, then you need to say something. Why are you scared to say something? Keep yourself safe, but I feel like you can say something. Sagittarius, Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Oof. Sagittarius, I feel like you have too much on your plate. Taking on an extra thing is probably not a good idea. Capricorn, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups reverse. Work is the answer. Putting an effort is the answer. I feel like you can't rely on family right now. I feel like you can't rely on people you consider to be family. I don't know why, and I'm sorry you feel that way, but your own efforts are the answer right now. Only you can facilitate your own healing. You know, other people around you can't do it for you. You can't make people do anything either. Aquarius, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands reverse. Aquarius, someone who turned your life upside down is watching you very closely online. I do think that they're going to reach out as well. I feel an apology, but I don't have the cards for that, so I'm not going to guarantee it. Pisces, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Not 555 Tower moment. Pisces, lots of drama coming towards you. Either you engage in the drama or you don't. Is it worth it? Probably not. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll put her info. I'll put her info in the Discord. I need to send her. I've been really like reflecting on my reading all day, because I'm gonna send her like a really big thank you. But I've just been reflecting all day. So yeah. Okay. Let's do Sammy's reading, then we'll do Carrie's reading, and then we will get into my notes. Sammy. I feel so open after that reading, because you guys know I've had so many blocks. And I haven't been able to get to them. Like, I don't know, like I haven't known, now I know what they are, but it's like I haven't known what they are. And now I get it. Now I get it. Is Sammy here? Oh, hello. A check-in on M. Okay, that's your current boyfriend, right? Yes, it feels really good to, yeah, I'll get into it. It's a whole thing. Spirit, can I have 2 cards on M's energy, please? I feel like he might get some sort of like job offer or something, or there's like an opportunity here for him, but he's going to be very hesitant to take it. Interesting. Okay. Are you guys doing okay? How does he feel about Sammy? How does M feel about Sammy today? How does M feel about Sammy? Okay, cool. Tell me about M's intentions with Sammy. Is he looking for work in like a different part of the country or something? Or is he looking to move? I just get the sense that he's trying to expand like his career somehow. And like, it's like he's almost thinking about travel. I don't necessarily think it's going to affect your relationship. He's going to be moving. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. I don't think it's going to affect your relationship, but I think he expects you to move with him. So I don't know how you feel about that. You know, it's a big decision and you're young, you know, like that's a really big decision. So, I mean, I'm almost 30 and I don't know if I would move for a man. So, like, okay. So yeah, his energy, Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I just feel like there's an opportunity here, and the Knight of Swords in reverse to me feels like hesitation. Feels like, ugh, do I really want to go for that? So you said he is moving for work. You know, he's not super confident about this move. I don't really feel like it has to do with your relationship, though. Like, I feel like he feels very solid about you, too. He feels very solid. But at the same time, he's like, I think he sees this as like a big obstacle, which obviously, so I just feel this part of him being like, why does it have to be so far away? Like, I have to do this because this is the right thing to do for my career, but why? It just feels like an inconvenience to him, you know? Okay, so how does he feel about you? We have the Page of Wands, which is good news about travel. And then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. It's kind of harsh. It's harsh energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That's why I feel like he expects you to move with him. He expects you to move with him. I think he thinks that if he just comes up to you and is like, girl, you're moving with me, you're going to be like, yes, yes, husband, here I come. Can you buy me an apron too? I'll cook for you and clean for you and wait for you to get home from your new job. You know, not to be a hater, but I feel like he kind of feels that about you. Like he just expects you to go. I don't know if he expects you to be a housewife. He probably doesn't expect you to do that. But I feel like he expects you to go with him. Like he just thinks that's going to happen. A lot of people resonated with that reading. I'm like, what is going on in the House of Commons? But yeah, Sammy, the King of Swords reversed is someone who is a little bit selfish. It's a little bit selfish. So I think like overall he's a good guy, but I do think he just expects you to up and move with him. Or he will at some point. You know, maybe he moves away, you do the long distance thing, and then he's like, well, girl, you just got to move. Sorry. And it's like, what? You know? His intentions, we have the Ace of Swords. So it's not like he's ever going to lie to you about anything. There's no lying here. There's no deceit. There's no, there's none of that. There's no manipulation. It's all being communicated. It all will be communicated. But the World in the reverse and the Eight of Cups is very odd to me. I just get this. Okay, Eight of Cups is like walking away, and the World in the reverse is like unfinished business. If you guys break up, he'll try to come back. Like, we all know that. But like, I can't get away from this feeling that he just expects you to up and move your life. I think you're starting to see a part of him that you will start to see a part of him that you haven't seen before. I think that they're like, you know, maybe he's a pretty like chill dude, but this is a very like conservative part of him that maybe you haven't seen, like a very traditional conservative kind of side you haven't really had to witness yet, you know? And I do think it's going to take you by surprise. Like, I can't just up and move my life for you, dude. It's not the fucking 1950s, you know? Overall, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I don't know, because he knows I'm still in college for 2 years. You know, I mean, I just get this feeling he wants you to like, I really hope he doesn't ask you to like transfer schools or anything, you know? If that's the case, he might, I mean, obviously you wouldn't do that because that's ridiculous. Please don't do that. But I really just get this feeling that he's going to ask you or say to you like, well, you know, if you were done with school, you could just move with me. I'm telling you, like, there's going to be something about the way he acts when he moves. It's like he's going to say a particular thing or he's going to act a particular way, and it's going to show a side of him that you've not seen before, and it feels more traditional. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to like move to go be with your partner, but again, I just feel this expectation from him. I can't get away from it. It's like maybe he expects you to move when you do graduate. Like, oh, well, she's just going to look for jobs where I'm at and everything's going to be fine. Which again, isn't a bad thing to do, but it's you know, it's the principle of it all. Like, why do you expect, like, what if I find a job here? Why can't you move back, you know? So the Seven of Pentacles is asking you what you want to invest in. And the Queen of Cups is a very emotional connection. It's also someone who's very connected to their intuition. So really rely on your intuition when it comes to this time. Again, I don't see him being like, you're going to be my wife, drop out of school and come live with me. Like, it's not like that. It's just kind of like he does something and it just reminds you that he's a dude. I don't really see this being something that you can't work through. It's just he's going to have to be put in his place. And if he wants this relationship to work and he's moving away, then he's going to have to put in work. He's going to have to do something about it. So, yeah. I think he's going to do or say something that's going to make you side-eye him a little bit. It feels a little bit conservative to me. Feels a little Bible Belt to me. Very interesting. But again, I don't really get the sense that he's like, move out to the country with me and Donald Trump. Like, you know, that's not really what I'm getting. Yeah. That is what I have for you. I would pull a timing card, but I don't know what the timing card should be. So, because you guys are already together. What signs do we have here? Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah, lots of Aquarius here. So, yeah, girl, I don't know. Not the worst reading, but just some insight. Oh, men, am I right? Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate you. Okay, next we have Carrie. It was good to hear from you, Sammy. Carrie! Y'all, Carrie just moved into the cutest little house. Has the cutest little balcony, not balcony, loft. And then after Carrie's reading, we can talk about my experience. So even if I do get private readings, I do still want to take a moment to talk about that so I don't like keep pushing it, because I know I do that a lot, especially with collectives. So if you do purchase a reading from me, just know I'm going to talk about my experience first. And if you're like, Alex, I don't want to wait around for a reading, that's totally understandable. And I will be on tomorrow night. Hello, Carrie. What are we doing tonight? Whatever the cards say, let's do it. Okay, Spirit, please send in the carry. Please send in the carry. What does Carrie need to know right now? There's a we can talk more about this on Marco Polo. There's a tree on your property. There's a certain tree. I don't know if you have a tree that stood out to you. This is very spiritual, woo-woo. There's a tree on your property that is significant. It must be really old. I know, I just saw it. Like I saw you like sitting under the tree, approaching the tree. It's very low. Do you have any trees like that on your property? That's where I see you. So maybe it's very low. Like or it's really short. Or it's shorter. Like the leaves are so low, you kind of have to like duck under. You have to like duck under it. Oh, there's lots. Okay. There's one in particular. I wonder. Maybe that's where the fairies are. Oh, lots of them? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Not the fairy village. I need your new address so I can send you some little fairy houses. Oh, the overall energy. 7 of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands reverse. Someone's not happy that you moved. I wonder if this is Cody. Someone's not happy that you moved. We do have Scorpio energy here, so I think it might be him. Why is he coming out in this reading? Why? Someone's not happy that you moved. 7 of Wands reverse. Defensive. Defensive, needing to let their guard down. Knight of Wands reverse. This person has been very non-committal, and yet somehow are placing judgment on this decision that you've made to move into this home. Judgment in the reverse. Hello, Amy. We then have the Tower and the 8 of Swords reverse. He has a lot of anxiety with you not in. There's something about you being in Iowa. It's almost like energetically he can keep an eye on you when you're in Iowa. But when you're not in Iowa, he can't see you. He can't see you. He can't feel you. And he doesn't like it. You know, I don't really get the sense that this is like 3D Cody. This is 5D Cody who, I mean, yeah, 3D Cody a little bit. But like, I just feel like he's very unaware. I feel like Cody, 3D Cody, has really bad anxiety and he doesn't know where it's coming from. He doesn't want to admit to himself that he doesn't like you being in Kentucky. He doesn't want to say it. I mean, I know, and he jokes about it with you all the time. Like, why'd you go there? Stay in Iowa. But it really bothers him. Like, really bad. And it's almost like there's a protectiveness. Like, he doesn't want you there for protective reasons. But I don't know. You're very protected over there spiritually. He's not. You know why? I'm sorry. He's not healed enough to touch that property. This is very spiritual woo-woo. I'm so sorry. He's not healed enough to touch that property. He knows he's not welcome there. Like, obviously he can go there, but like, how much if he steps foot on that property, he's gonna find the one spot of grass with poison ivy. You know what you know? He's gonna step 1 foot into that forest and get a tick. You know? They don't want the judgment. The spirits that followed you there, they don't want his judgment. They don't want none of that. Because this is your space. This is your space. You've been in Jody's space. You haven't really had a lot of control over that. Obviously, you did a lot of healing when you were there, but that's not your space, technically. This is your space. So when it comes to Cody, if he doesn't have his shit together, he's not going to have an easy time existing on that property if he were to step foot on it. The fairies would like steal his keys and, you know, like, it wouldn't surprise me if he found the one patch of poison ivy. It's odd. And you know what? And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that he's not welcome like that. Interesting. There's a lot going on there. Okay, we then have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, which is letting go, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Definitely save some of your money. I think you're going to have to spend some more money on some repairs or something for your home as well. It's nothing crazy. It's not like your house is going to collapse, you know, but just make sure you're being smart with your funds. Overall, the Magician and the Ace of Wands, not bad. Not bad at all. That's a good combo. I think once you get, you know, maybe these repairs that I'm thinking of is the stuff that you're already dealing with. Because I know you said you there's some stuff you still have to deal with the water and all that stuff. So it might just be that. But other than that, once you get those things fixed, I mean, it's smooth sailing from here on out. Ace of Wands and the Magician. You can do whatever you want on that property. You can manifest whatever you want. That's your space. I just heard playing ground or playground. Like, you can do whatever you want there. You're welcome in every single spot. It's like they really, really want you there. I would give offerings as well to the spirits that are there. I also think that there are some lost spirits that are looking for your guidance as well, or are looking for a home. So maybe just tell them, you know, don't fuck with my shit, but you're welcome to be here. I always say that to spirits, that you can be here, but you can't be creepy. You can be here, but you can't be creepy. You can't, because, you know, it's not fun to like be laying in bed and then you see a spirit peering out from the closet, you know, like, you can be here. Don't be creepy. You can sleep here. Don't be fucking weird, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of manifestation work to be done with the spirit. The spirits want to help you create something. This feels very, very big. Like, I see like glitter and like sparkles just like all over this property. It's, there's a lot of magic there. There's a lot of magic there, and they're waiting for you to tap the fuck in. I wouldn't be surprised if you started planting whatever, if it just like grew. It's like it takes a day to grow or something, like obviously that's not going to happen, but you know what I mean, like it just grows faster than usual. Like that's what I get, that's the feeling I get. Gemini and Scorpio here. Gemini and Scorpio. Of course. Can I have 4 cards for spiritual message, please, for Carrie? I see like the more lost spirits. They're not evil at all. They're just lost. I see them kind of like hesitant because they don't want to disrespect you. They definitely need some guidance. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like guide spirits to the light. Oh, ow. Can I 4 clarifying cards, please? That was me, and then I learned how to like, my therapist taught me how to tell the spirits no, and like my life completely changed. Now I'm like, the other night I woke up, it was like 3 a.m. of course, 3:33 in the morning, the devil's hour or fucking whatever. But I could feel a spirit like sitting on my bed, and I sat up and I said, no, absolutely fucking not. You can be here, but you can't be fucking creepy. I don't fuck with that. You can be here, don't be a weirdo. Same goes for people who are still here. You can be here, don't be fucking weird. Anyway. So your spiritual message, we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, pulling back your energy. To clarify, we have Midnight Prince in the reverse. Ask for what you want and be honest. Don't tell people, don't even tell me about some of your manifestations. The fairies are telling you to keep it very sacred for a while. Obviously, I would ask them for timing. So like, when can I start telling my friends about what I'm manifesting? Because they want you to do it on your own, because they don't want anyone, because even my energy will affect it, right? Even without me knowing, because I'm thinking about it. So like, keep it to yourself for a while. And then you can start talking about it. Yeah, I just saw like sprouts coming out from like the ground. Interesting. So maybe when you start to see signs and synchronicities of it coming in. We then have the 7 of Pentacles, which is asking yourself what you want to invest in. And to clarify, we have mother-daughter, mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing, self-worth. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're getting an upgrade in a spiritual gift or something. It feels physical though. I feel like you're going to get into more witchcraft stuff. So you might be learning how to really work with herbs or something. Especially with all this talk about like the garden and growing, and trees and everything. I think you're learning how to work with nature, and you might learn how to talk to nature, which that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that makes sense with the mother, because Mother Earth. Yeah, I think you're learning how to talk to, the earth. We then, the colors of the wind. Sorry. We then have the Strength card. And to clarify, we have Gossamer Princess. God, everyone gets this. Communication, relationship, work to be done. Yeah, you are creating a relationship with Mother Earth. That's great. What a big task. But you're in the perfect space to do it. Really, really big task for you. I love it. We then have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. To clarify, we have Silver Sisters, reverse. Take time to protect yourself from toxic thoughts and energy. There are certain people you should not be telling your shit to. A good example, like if you have anyone in your life that's very bitter about relationships, don't tell them about you manifesting a relationship. If you have people who are like, why would you talk to Mother Earth? That's weird. Don't tell them that you're trying to create a relationship with them or with Mother Earth. I would not do that. I wouldn't do that. There's something here about you needing to really set up protection around you and your property, because there are people who don't want to see you thrive. I do think Cody is one of those people, but it's not like he's like preying on your downfall. It's not like that. It's accidental, like I'm bitter about life and I accidentally sent this energy to other people. That's him. He's not preying on your downfall or anything. It might also be because you're in a more conservative area as well. To be very careful about what you talk about. So that might be it as well. That wouldn't surprise me. Definitely, since you have a connection with Native Americans, definitely like tap into that as well. You know, definitely get your son out there, because he can definitely connect with the land as well. You know, because he's Native, and I think he's gonna feel really good I think he'll feel really safe out there. Your son probably has this natural ability to just talk to Mother Earth, because that's just a part of his ancestry. Like, that's in his blood. I mean, that's in everyone's blood, but especially Native Americans, here. Like, I mean, their connection to nature and the earth and animals, it is like, it's, I don't even know how to describe it, because it's just so incredible, you know? So I definitely think your son should take a trip out there and connect with it. I think he can bring some really good energy and open up some stuff, whatever that means. Open some stuff up on the property. But yeah, you're supposed to connect with that land, and you're supposed to grow some stuff, and I think you're supposed to work with the land. Overall, we have Lovers and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Again, be careful about who you let into that space. Obviously, people can walk onto that property. It's not like Cody takes a step on the property and the grass turns black, or the grass dies, Nah, like, it's too strong. Like, the energy is too strong for that. But at the same time, you know, it's like not letting people touch your shit, you know? Like, for me, don't touch my K-pop albums. Don't touch them. You can touch them if I tell you can touch them. Don't touch them. Those are my boyfriends. Leave them alone. But for you, be picky about who you let onto that piece of land, because it's gonna be very sacred to you if it's not already. So Leo and Gemini here. That's what I have for you, girl. Very, very, very deep. How exciting. Lots of work to be done on that piece of land. Lots of work to be done. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate you. Okay. Okay, so I was gonna talk about my my reading today. I got 2 payments. I don't know if anyone heard me say. There's kids outside my window making animal noises. Okay. But I am going to talk about my psychic reading. If you guys don't want to wait, I am more than happy to either put you guys in the bank, or I can refund you. So, yeah, Amy, if you want me to refund you, I can definitely do that, or I can put you in the bank, whatever works for you guys. But I'm really bad about being like, I'm gonna do this, and then I get private readings or personal readings, and I'm like, never mind. No problem. Okay. So Okay. I put in one for my bank. Oh, okay, cool. So for everyone wondering, I got a psychic reading today from Samantha McCready, and it was very insightful, and I'm going to put her information in the Discord later so that you guys can go and check her out. You guys know I'm very careful with my energy and who I get readings from. I'm very like, I don't give out my phone number. I didn't give out my phone number to her either. We did this over Instagram. But like, I've had some experiences over the last couple of years that I have not talked about on the internet because I don't want the fucking smoke. You guys know I'm not about the smoke. I don't want the drama. So I've just been very careful about who in the spiritual community I connect with. So, yeah, maybe someday I'll be able to talk about it. Maybe someday. I don't know. We'll see. But I came into this reading with some questions, and then she also had some other stuff to like pick up on for me. So I'm going to start with just like the beginning. So she first of all said that I'm not really aware of, just saw his BFF in person while I was going to my bestie's house first. Ooh. I'm sorry. Triggered. But she said, I'm not really aware of my power. And so I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And so that hesitation of me being like, it just fits in with everything else that she picked up on. So I'm not going to talk about like all the compliments she gave me. But I do have a lot of self-doubt, and she was picking up on that. Yeah, I have a lot of self-doubt. And it's because, and you guys hear me talk about all the time, how you have to be very careful about who you connect with on this app, because there are so many people in the spiritual community who are in spiritual psychosis, or they don't have good intentions, or they just started doing tarot 2 seconds ago and they're charging up the ass, and you know, they don't really know what they're doing or what they're saying. You know, it's not that, you know, even if their intentions are okay, you know, you still, anyway, when it comes to twin flames, I'm like, please use your discernment, because again, a lot of people on this app who are talking about twin flames are in literal spiritual psychosis. They are. A lot of people on this app are in quote unquote twin flame relationships, and they're in very abusive connections. And it's very important that you don't go to them for relationship advice. Please. So anyway, I have a lot of self-doubt because I've been burned before by the spiritual community, and, or not like the whole spiritual community, but by a couple of people in it. And I also know that I'm supposed to be like in the spotlight. I've always known that since I was little. I was telling her too, like I have this yearbook from kindergarten. It was like specifically for our class, not the whole school. And all the kindergartners had to say what they wanted to be when they grew up. And I said, a star. And you guys know I've been working in the entertainment industry. I'm working in the entertainment industry since I was 10. So I'm not a child star. But like I've always known that I was supposed to be in film or creating, I don't know, doing something with film and all that stuff, content. And I've had this very big block where I've just been really, like, I know that I want to be out there more, but I'm also very scared of being judged. Like, very, very scared. And I see how people are on the internet. People are fucking mean. People are mean. And so I've just had this block that I can't really get to. And it's like, no matter how much I talk about it in therapy, it's still there. And I don't know, or before today, I didn't really know why it can't, like, unlock, you know? I saw a tarot reading from you on my free page today, and I haven't stopped thinking about you all. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it resonated. But so anyway, so she told me that this self-doubt, and Samantha doesn't sit on my lives all the time, so she doesn't hear a lot of my stories. Like, she didn't know anything about my dad or really anything about like my exes or anything. Like, she hops on here when she needs a reading, and then, you know, she goes and does her own thing. So she was saying that my self-doubt is connected to this very specific past life that she went into very significant detail about. And my self-doubt in this life is actually kind of a gift, because it helps control my ego. And I was like, That's interesting. Because I've always kind of felt that, but I also know that it's partially like blocking me from reaching some sort of height on, I don't want to say like follower count is like a good measurement of like success, right? But I've always known that I'm supposed to reach a really big audience, and I've just felt a block there. Anyway, I keep repeating the same shit. But like, so she said it's connected to this past life. So let's get into that past life. So first of all, I was a man. And I know we've all had like millions of past lives, and we've been men, women, everything in between, right? But I was like, oh boy, here we go. I did some fuck shit. I bet you anything I was a Gemini man. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet I was a Gemini man in my past life? And that's why I'm suffering in this life. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I was a man, and I had a really big ego. I was unwilling to compromise. So I was in a position of power. I was unwilling to compromise. I was very cold, and it stemmed from major childhood trauma, as a lot of things do, right, for everyone. But I had a very tumultuous relationship with my father, which is interesting because I have a non-existent relationship with my father in this life. But so I had a very bad relationship with my father in this life, and it created a really big father wound, and I decided I would never trust anybody ever again. And I just became like the worst person on the planet. I really did become that guy that I talk about when I'm like, my girlfriend went down the slide in 4th grade and now I'm punishing everybody else. Obviously that's different than like childhood trauma, but like, you know what I mean? I really became that guy. And I decided I would never trust anybody ever again. I became really cold. And I was always a step ahead of everyone. And what's interesting about that, when she said that really resonated with me, because you guys know I've been on my Keanu Reeves kick, and I've been watching Speed a lot. It's one of my comfort movies, which is really odd because that movie is very anxiety inducing. So there's this, if you guys haven't seen Speed, there's this terrorist. He's trying to get money, and he's like threatening to detonate bombs and everything. And one thing that Keanu Reeves says, because Keanu Reeves plays a cop, and one of the things that he says to like his other to his colleagues is, no, he would have already thought of that. He's always one step ahead. And I immediately thought of that. And I've been watching this movie over and over again, and every time that line has come up, it's like it just rings, it like scratches an itch in my brain. I don't understand how and now I'm like, oh, okay. So in this life, I was always one step ahead of everyone. I always knew how to manipulate and anyway. So basically my whole thing was like, well, if I'm always one step ahead, no one will ever hurt me. And I did fall in love with someone, but even though she was like willing to like basically die for me, I never really like unlocked my heart. And that relationship was actually used against me. This past life, I know this is very spiritual woo-woo for some people, so if you're not into it, like, that's totally fine. But this past life, she says that she thinks it was like Egyptian, which also makes sense because there's this place that I go to when I go into meditation sometimes. So I have this one particular beach spot that I go to. It's kind of like my waiting room until I get into deeper meditation. And there's this really big building that looks like a coliseum, but when I walk in, it's like I'm walking into a pyramid, and there's like statues everywhere. And I've never really understood why. Like, I believe that like everybody's had a past life in ancient Egypt, so that didn't really surprise me, but I just thought it was interesting because this life that I have now is being very affected by this past life that we were talking about. So I was like, okay, that makes sense as to why I'm getting like these signs and synchronicities or whatever. And I'm going here in meditation because they like my higher self was trying to talk to me about this, you know? Anyway, so it was ancient Egyptian times. Basically like this woman that I fell in love with. She was kind of like used against me, or she might have been used against me, and Samantha was like, she might have been like murdered in front of you. It's very, I don't want to even go into that because I don't want to get taken off of here, but yeah, she was used as revenge against me, and it really fucked me up. And after she passed away, the regret that I had from that did make me a better person, but I didn't live much longer after that. So basically all the lives after that I lived, I've been just trying to like make up for that karma. But anyway, so how it relates to this life, I, like my entire life, I've always been very hard on myself. I've always like punished myself for like everything. Like I will always punish myself. There's one thing that I can do, it is punish myself. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I punish myself, is because I'm still punishing myself for what I did in this past life. And I really, really abused my power. And now I have an opportunity to speak to a bunch of people, like, over TikTok or whatever. I have the opportunity to kind of have power again. And so I have like this fear that I'm going to kind of step over that line and become that egotistical person again, which makes sense because I have always been like, it makes me scared to think about people really, really relying on me because I'm not a therapist. You guys always hear me say like, I'm not a therapist. I can't fix you. You know what I mean? Like I can't do any of that. And so it really scares me to think that like people really, really look to me and depend on me for some sort of like healing or any of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to get a big ego. And I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm the shit. I can heal you. Because what if that's not true? So that's why like my self-doubt, like it's a superpower, but it's also kind of a block, but she reassured me that like I've learned my lesson, and now I've just been like working through that karma. And so then she invited me to like, she asked for my permission, which is great, to like do some healing like around that and like safety and everything. And that I didn't feel it at first, but I felt it after I got off the reading. Like I feel like a different person today. Maybe punish yourself. Isn't the objective to learn and grow from your mistakes? Yeah, but I have a lot of like anxiety, and so like I'll just like think about my mistakes. Like even though I'm like, oh yeah, you're a human, like you'll make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes. But like I'll sit there and I'll think about my mistakes from like the 5th grade. I'll think about my mistakes from like the 5th grade and be like, oh my God. So, but that's just me, The girl who did my reading, her name is Samantha McCready. I'm going to post her information in the Discord later so you guys can check her out. On TikTok, she's StanStore. Anyways, so she said that version of me is dead and gone. So that was really nice to hear. So I don't have to keep punishing myself. Yay. And then, okay, we won't talk about that. My gifts are supposed to get stronger as well. I'm supposed to develop some sort of knowing, or I can't remember what Claire that is, but I'm really excited about that. It sounds kind of scary, but I'm excited for it. Yeah, I can already feel it kind of coming in since that reading this morning. But yeah, anything else? Oh, I asked about Dot. There's some other personal stuff in here that I'm skipping, but I asked about Dot. Dot is apparently a spirit guide. I'm like, yeah. And she's a protector. She's like a little warrior. We also fought together in a past life, which I thought was really interesting. It kind of makes sense. She's also, Samantha didn't really know anything about Dot. Like, I don't think she's ever seen her scream at me on a live. And she was like, yeah, Dot likes to hold you accountable. And I was like, oh my God, she screams at me all day. So it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. She was like, I feel like Dot's supposed to call you on your bullshit. And I was like, she does that all day long. So, yeah. Yeah. Then I asked about my friend Kayla, and we had like a really big past life, or that she picked up on together. We had like a soul tie kind of, and she described it as like yin and yang. And I was like, that's really interesting. But anyway, yeah, the rest of the stuff is like really personal. So I don't want to put that, again, I don't want the smoke. So, but yeah, that was my reading today, and I will put her information in the Discord later so you guys can go check her out and definitely book a reading with her. I feel like my healing session that I had with her was like exactly what I needed, because you guys know that like I've been in therapy for so long, but like sometimes you need to get in there with the woo-woo, and I'm all about the logical, right? Like I'm an Aquarius. I love it. I love the logic. And it helps me, not become a crazy person. But like I really needed to hear that. I really needed to know about that past life, because I've also been punishing myself with, the kinds of relationships that I get into, because I think that I deserve it. And that also stems from trauma as well. But it was really interesting hearing about, the guy that I was in the past life, because his qualities are exactly like my father in this life. So I was like, like, that's really crazy. And I mean, you guys know I don't have a relationship with my father, but like my father in this life he is a piece of work. Okay. Very cold, very, very cold. And yeah, it's the perfect way to describe him. It's just cold. So I definitely think that my father in this life was supposed to help me reflect on that past life and everything. So yeah, anyway, that was my experience today. So lots of great stuff. And I feel a lot better. I do. Everything makes a lot more sense now. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening to my story time. Let's get into the personals. Whoever sent me $10, do you want 2 yes nos or a full reading? It's 11:11 for a mini reading. So if you sent for 2 yes nos, that is totally fine. Just a lot of people send in $10, thinking that they're gonna get a mini reading, but they're 11:11. Oh yeah, no problem. I was excited to talk about it. My biggest problem apparently is safety. So I'm doing a lot of healing on safety. What is going on? Sorry, I'm trying to get to my bank right now. Leanne, are you ready? Oh, I'm happy that I've helped. Yeah, I mean, I do really want to help people, It's what it's all about. But I also need to I have to stop punishing myself. Like, I have to. Oh, you're good. Oh. Let me, all the prices are in the, what's it called? The poll, and then all the, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm still in like past life mode. And then all the payment options are in my bio. Okay, let's do Amy's reading. Amy, are you ready? So we have Amy, and then we have Sarah, and then Leanne. Hello. I'm gonna figure it out. I need to know the tea. Has there been a guy that's been interested in me? What's their impression of me? Is my person. Do you feel like someone's interested in you? Oh my gosh. I felt the vibe, but I'm very oblivious. Okay. Who is interested in Amy? Who is interested in Amy? Oh. Oh, yeah. Definitely someone at work. You have a coworker that's interested in you. Oh, my God. I'm dropping cards everywhere. What's going on? Okay, what's their impression? Their impression is that you don't notice them and you don't care. Their impression is Amy does not care. Okay, so this person, we have the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. This is definitely someone that you like talk to a lot. This is someone that you just see as a friend. I think you really enjoy like their presence. Or maybe not really enjoy, but it's like you do like being around them. This could be any gender. I can't really tell. Can't really tell. We then have the Sun and the Knight of Cups. This person really likes you, like really, really likes you. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which I'm kind of taking as work. So like work-life balance. What else? What else about this person? This person wants to ask you out. We have two cards here that talk about like going out on a date. We have the Knight of Cups here. Page of Pentacles is like you want to go out for coffee. This person would like to establish more of a friendship first before they really, really get serious. So they're definitely someone who takes things slow. I think they really admire you. Definitely think that you're very attractive, but it's almost like you're kind of like the highlight of their day with the Sun here. We have Leo and Virgo here. They could be a Leo or a Virgo. Or that time frame could be significant. So like September. The Hermit tells me though, like, I don't know. I think that they want to say something, but I don't think that they will. Oh, you're Virgo. Okay. I just don't think that they will. I don't know. The Hermit is like going quiet. So I'm not really sure that they'll ever say anything. I mean, I'm not sure that you would want them to. They might work up the courage. I don't know though, because their impression of you is that you're not interested. So we have the Four of Swords here, which is just resting, healing. The Hangman in the reverse. Like you're just focused on other things. Like you have other tasks. You're doing other things. You're getting things moving in other areas of your life. Then we have the Three of Wands reverse. They feel like you're not interested. They feel like you're not even interested in a relationship. So it's like, I don't know if your coworkers talk about relationships all the time, but you know, you may not talk about it as much. So they see you as like disinterested in that. They feel like you have other things to focus on. And then we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. They're definitely scared that if they were to go for it, that they would get rejected. So, I feel like they see you as just very focused. they just see you as, I'm hearing Capricorn. Like they see you as like a Capricorn, you know, just kind of like put your head down and get your work done. My focus is to escape. Put your head down and escape. That's how they see you. Yeah, they're just very much like, I'm into Amy, but Amy's not into me. This definitely feels like a crush. This isn't someone who's like up at 3 a.m. crying over you. You know what I mean? This is like, well, I really have a crush on this person, but it's okay if it doesn't work out. Overall, oh, maybe they are up at 3 a.m. Overall, we have the 9 of Swords. They might be up at 3 a.m. 9 of Swords and the Empress in the reverse. I don't think they're up at 3 a.m. right now. I think that if they got closer to having the confidence to ask you out, then they would get super ungrounded with the Empress in the reverse. But I don't think that they're there yet. I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone that you're interested in at work, or if you feel like anyone's interested in you in particular, but I definitely think that your intuition is spot on. I think this person could be Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Taurus. Doesn't have to be though. I think this person is also pretty quiet, or they're very secretive or very mysterious. This is someone who's very respectful. Unfortunately, none of them. Yeah, I don't think that this person is like disrespectful or anything. I'm not really getting that. They're really trying to feel out the situation, you know? Okay. Can I get a potential timeline of when this person will reach out? Look, fall. We have fall. I told you, Leo, Virgo, like September. Yeah. So they might say something. I don't know if there's anything in particular happening at the school you work at in September, or maybe around your birthday. So yeah, maybe they invite you to go do something for your birthday or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Interesting. Very straightforward. Wait, fall. That's so funny. Okay, let me get some water. It's 8 o'clock already? Look how light it is. But they will be sad because I'm going to Thailand and they will never see me ever again. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you as always. Next we have Sarah, and then we have Haley, and then we have Leanne if she's up to it. Thank you for sending extra, Sarah. I appreciate that. So it wasn't 2 yes no's. Hello. Okay. Hello, Sarah. What are we doing tonight? Just a general? See what comes out? Sounds good. Let's do it. I don't know why. I just got an image of you driving. Are you going somewhere? Are you traveling somewhere? What does Sarah need to know? The Fool. Yeah. You're going to be going somewhere. Yeah, look at that. The Fool. They want you to get in your car and go somewhere. She said, no, I'm at home. Okay, tell me more about this. Yeah, they want you to go somewhere. They want you to travel. Ah, are you single? You're not single? Huh. Not yet. Are you planning on breaking up with someone? Oh, hello, hello. All of my all the prices are in the poll, and then all my payment options are in my bio. But are you trying to get out of a relationship? Like, actually, I don't know if that you are. Okay. You need to break up. If you want to break up with someone, you need to do it right now. You need to leave right now. That must be why I see you in your car on the freeway. It's time to go, because I don't know what your relationship goals are, but I see a really, really, really big relationship coming in. Like, I'm talking a ring. I don't know. Now, if you don't want a ring, it's okay. People vote in the poll on accident all the time. It's all good. I don't know what your relationship goals are, but I feel like marriage is not waiting for you, maybe with the person that you're with. And if that's something that you want, I don't know if the person that you're with has been like getting cold feet about certain kinds of commitments, or like an up level in commitment. But if you really want to break up with this person, I definitely feel like that relationship you've been wanting, it is like around the corner for sure. We have the Fool here, which is taking a leap of faith. So it's up to you. You know, you can either stay in this connection and just kind of settle, or you can get in your car and go wherever your intuition leads you. This is definitely about, I mean, like, this card is Alice following the white rabbit, right? Where is your intuition taking you? We then have the Devil in the reverse, letting go of that baggage. Does this relationship that you're in, does it feel like a burden to you? Does it feel like it's just not going anywhere? Because that's what it feels like to me. We then have the Ten of Wands. It feels so heavy on you, like where it just feels like a heavy backpack full of books. Like a bunch of books that your college told you to buy and you don't even use them. That's what it feels like. That's such an odd comparison, but that's what came to my brain. Okay, next we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's hard to leave. I engaged for 3. Okay, I'm really sorry that I just sat here and told you that, like, I don't see like an up-leveling commitment coming. That's probably not easy to hear. That's probably not fun to hear, and I'm really sorry if I hurt you in any way. I'm really sorry if I like triggered you in any way. Obviously, you know your relationship better than I do. I'm just telling you what the cards are giving me. But I see that this relationship is a very big burden on you. It feels very heavy. And it feels like it's not getting anywhere. It feels very stagnant. And the Ace of Pentacles is a ring. It is. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. 3 years to be engaged is crazy because you guys could go down to the courthouse tomorrow. You know? Next, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. That's under the Fool. I really like that that came out under the Fool. Because the Ten of Swords reverse is like, you've already been through the worst of the worst. It can't get any worse than this. And I know that thinking about breaking up with him and leaving, you think that you haven't experienced true pain yet. But the settling, that's the true pain. The settling is the most heartbreaking part of it. The being told that you're going to get the wedding of your dreams and it's been 3 years, that's the true pain. That's the most heartbreaking thing. The disappointment of someone that you really love not following through for you, that's the real pain. Breaking up with him it's going to feel like a piece of cake compared to what he's put you through for all these years, you know? You've already been through it and there's really nothing to fear. I'm sure you can take care of yourself. I'm sure you don't need him, you know? I'm sure you have that independence. And if you feel like you don't have it, I know that you are smart enough to learn, right? You're a woman. You can do anything. Women are fucking superheroes. So, in my humble opinion, next we have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on too tightly to something. Make sure you have some money saved. I don't like this song. Hold on. It's too depressing to me. Sorry. If you do break up with him, make sure you have some money saved, or just like don't spend a bunch of your money, you know, make sure that you can get to a place where you can stay, or maybe kick him out. I don't know. But just make sure that you know you have your back and you have a safety net for yourself. We then have the Three of Wands, which is expansion, waiting for better ships to come in. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Overall, I don't know if you're trying to have children at all, but if you've been wanting to have kids, that's in your future as well with the Empress here and the Nine of Cups. If you're not thinking about children, that's just you being treated like a fucking queen. That's waiting for you outside of this relationship, but you have to take that leap of faith and trust that the universe is going to lead you there. You know what's weird? Like when I saw you at the beginning of the reading, when I saw you like driving in the car, I saw you with like the window down, kind of leaning like this, like, oh man, here I go, you know? But it's like, but I also see you like driving on like a very sunny road. So it's about perspective, you know? I feel like you got to get the energy moving. I feel like you can't wait for him. You can't wait for him anymore. It's been too long. It's been too long. But again, I don't want to tell you to be like, oh, break up with him and go, you know? I get it. You guys have been together for a long time. That's you on the motorcycle leaving this man. I'm just kidding. But it's very hard to just like up and leave someone you've been with for that long. It's hard to up and leave someone you've been with for like 4 months, you know? So like, it's hard, but I mean, look at all that's waiting for you. The Knight of Cups is someone who he does the picnics. He plans the picnics. He's buying you flowers every week, if not every day. He's taking you out on dates. He takes you to the movies. He buys you things. He helps you cook. He helps you clean. He drives you everywhere if you're a passenger princess. I'm a passenger princess personally. Like, this person has no problem with committing to you. No problem. The Empress, that's commitment. And the Ace of Pentacles came out on top of the Knight of Cups. There is marriage waiting for you, okay? If you want that ring, if you want that Disney wedding, you got that Disney wedding. This person wants to give you the Disney wedding. I don't know if you want a Disney wedding. I was looking at Disney weddings the other night. They're like $7,000 if you want to do it cheap. I thought they were going to be like $500,000. I really did. I was like, a Disney wedding? That's probably like millions. No, you can get one for like $7,000. That's crazy. Listen, if you want a Disney wedding, he's going to give it to you. Nope, no questions asked. You want a Disney wedding, Sarah? You got it. Okay. But I mean, you're not going to meet him if you stay where you're at. You know what I mean? If you know that there's nothing waiting for you with the person that you're with, it's time to pull off that Band-Aid. You deserve more. You deserve more. You don't deserve mediocrity. I want it all or nothing, you know? That's what I think. Okay. If Sarah were to leave her partner in the next, let's say 2 months, right? Because it's a lot to ask. It's a lot to say as a tarot reader to be like, oh, are you going to leave your person that you've been seeing for 13 years? Let's be realistic. If Sarah leaves her partner in the next couple of months, when will she meet this new person? Not the soon card. Not soon. He's waiting for you. He's like sitting outside like, when is she going to leave her man? When is she going to leave him? He's waiting to pounce. Overall, we have December. To play it safe, I'll say maybe not this September, maybe December of 2025, because you may want to take some time to just be and grieve. And it may take longer than, 3 months. But I mean, how many people do we all know in here who like leave their partner of like 25 years and then they find the love of their life like 2 weeks later? That happened to my best friend. That happened to my best friend, Sydney. She had been with her partner since we were in college. Since we were like juniors in college or something. We're almost 30. So they were together, I think at like 21, 22. And then they broke up not too long ago. And then she got on Bumble to like put herself out there and she found the love of her life in like a month and a half. Good fucking bye. I'm not going to be surprised if she gets married within the next like year. Yeah. And I think you have that same potential, but if you want to take time off to grieve, like that makes sense too. I think, it's different for everyone. And I think it depends on how checked out you are in the relationship. Like if you're like super, super checked, like I think my friend was probably checked out, and so she had no problem moving on. So if you're super checked out, then you're probably going to have the same experience. Hope that for her and music. Exactly. It is going to happen for you. We have Taurus, Capricorn, and Aquarius here. Capricorn and Aquarius, that's like December. That's what I have for you, girl. Choose you. Choose yourself. Choose you. You'll never regret choosing yourself. Your video from yesterday, I feel like was to me in my heart. I'm serious. Oh, are you okay? But that's what I have for you, Sarah. I hope that helped. Okay. And I am going to... Haley just paid. So I'm going to close my list after Haley. But we have Haley and Leanne. Yeah, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm so sorry. You'll get through it. It'll be okay. I promise. Okay, Haley wants all three. Let's do it. I pulled another collective reading today that was about like gossip, and I was like, what the fuck is going on this week? What is happening? I pulled like 3 collectives in a row about like people gossiping. I'm like, can everyone shut the fuck up, please? Thanks. Oh, God. Haley, are you ready? Are you ready? Block. Block, block, block. That's why he keeps messaging, because he thinks you'll reply eventually. Hello, Haley. Okay, let's start with career. Oh, yeah, exactly. Practice. It's about putting yourself out there. Having a crush is fun. Oh, well, you got all 3. So career, love, and spiritual. So you were going to get a career reading no matter what. Unless you were like, no career, Alex. Please don't talk to me about money. Please, for the love of God. I'm happy it resonated. And thanks for stopping into the live and saying something. And you can hang out for as long as you want. No pressure to get readings. Just come hang out. Okay, Haley, what am I seeing for you? Why did it? I just saw a movie theater. What the fuck? Why did I just see a movie theater? I swear to God, if you're like, I work at Century 16. What is that about? It's weird. Like, I saw someone like scooping popcorn. The fuck is that about? I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm a tattoo artist. What the fuck? Interesting. Huh, a movie theater. It reminds me of that one time when someone got the reading and I was like, does High School Musical 2 ring a bell? And they were like, no. I'm like, okay. We provide snacks. Can I have a career message for Haley, please? Career and money message for Haley. For a new building for my business, though. Oh, look next to your local movie theater. I'm not even joking. Like, maybe that's it. Like, why am I seeing someone scooping popcorn right now? Ooh, nice. Ace of Cups. Oh, I've been wanting to get more tattoos for a while. For a minute. But I keep buying shoes. So I gotta choose. Okay. I don't know why. I'm just gonna say it out loud and maybe it'll take me somewhere. Where are you located? I keep seeing the Century 16 movie theater from my old neighborhood, like where I grew up. Like I literally see myself like getting a pizza and like seeing people scoop popcorn and like going through the line and then like, why am I seeing that? Oh, Mrs. Girl, I'm in San Diego. Damn. I don't know what that is about. But if you start renting a space next to a movie theater, I'm going to lose my absolute mind. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Okay. So, 7 of Pentacles. and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. If you've been having a hard time, oh, do you? Nice. Oh, your husband's from Riverside. Nice, 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 nice. Love that. I've been to Riverside like twice for work. And I was like, there's nothing here. Where is everybody? Hello? There's no trees here either. Where are the trees? Where are the people? Like where'd everyone go? I feel like if you've been having a hard time finding a place to rent, that's going to ease up soon. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is all about like what goes up must come down. So I feel like maybe you've been hitting kind of like a meh streak, and it's like a place is just gonna pop up out of nowhere. That's what I feel like. Seven of Pentacles is about like, what do you want to invest in? Be careful who you go into business with too. So if you have like a partner or anything, or someone who wants to invest in your business, be very careful about that. It's kind of like a side note. Be careful who you rent from too. You know, don't just choose some regular hole in the wall. You know, make sure that you trust your landlord as well. I thought I was in the city. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I mean, I grew up in the city like all my life. So I grew up in Portland, but so I lived in the city, and then I moved down here. So like when I go out into places like, I don't know, just like a little bit out there, I'm like, where are the people? I love being in the country, but like, I'm like, where is everyone? How do you guys exist out here? You guys hiding behind a tree or something? Like, what's going on? Oh, really? Okay, yeah. So the Seven of Pentacles is also an energy of looking back on the past and like seeing what worked and seeing what didn't. So definitely like take what you've learned from your current landlord and apply that experience to choosing a new landlord. Be careful who you rent from, for sure. I'm so sorry you're going through that. We then have the Justice card. So it gets really good. We have the Justice and the Ace of Cups. You definitely are going to find a place. Something tells me that you may find a place that's a little bit out of budget, and you're going to be like, this is the perfect place. I'm also in the process of hiring more artists, and I've had such a hard time. Oh man. Is that hard to do in Mississippi? Like, is that harder to do in like a more conservative area? That kind of surprises me that people aren't like jumping on. Really? Huh. But yeah, I do feel like you're gonna find your place, and it is gonna be perfect. It might be a little bit out of budget, so you may have to so maybe it's one of those things where it's like you find the place and then you're like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't hire 4 more artists. We should only hire 3 more so that we can be able to afford the rent here, or something like that. So there's definitely going to be some moving around if you choose to go with the more expensive place. So just a warning there. Of course, you don't have to move there, right? Tarot is not set in stone. You can choose to do whatever you want. But I do feel like you're going to find a place where you're like, I want this place. We have the Empress in the reverse and the Strength in the reverse. So it's like, there's definitely some compromise that's going to have to happen here when you do find a place. It's nothing bad though. It's not like, you know, oh, you have to sacrifice, 3 cows to the landlord gods. And, it's nothing crazy. It's just like you have to move some shit around, I love to be out of budget. I'm so dead. We then have the 6 of Pentacles, which is a gift. And that's under the Justice card. That's interesting, because that's like a gift coming from the universe, like karmic justice. Yeah, you're definitely finding a place, and it's going to be like you're going to be at the right place at the right time. It kind of reminds me, because I've been looking for like a side hustle that's only like 1 or 2 days a week. And I just kind of told the universe, I was like, I'd like to meet more people, and I only want to work 1 or 2 days a week. I don't want anything more than that. Nothing more than that. And 3 days later, like, I walked into this spiritual shop and I saw this sign that was like, oh, we're hiring. I was like, oh. And then I went to an estate sale and I was like, are you guys hiring? And they were like, we're ready to hire you right now. And I was like, oh. But I would have never known that, like, if I didn't like put myself in the spot, or if I didn't like put myself out there, or like, I honestly don't think that those opportunities would have necessarily like been right in my face if I didn't ask spirit for a little bit of help. I love to ask spirit for little opportunities. Like, I need to meet more people. Can you help me? I don't know how to do that, you know? And then they'll just kind of throw it in my face. So, definitely ask the universe for a little bit of help. Like, spirit, can you put me in the right place at the right time for my dream place to run my business, you know? I'm trying to make a change in the industry. Ooh, what are you trying to do? Synchronicities have been popping lately, and we had one spot left to fill, and I had an owner I trust out today to take an artist he tried. Interesting. So you're getting close. Ask spirit for a boost. They want to help, you know? Ask spirit for a boost. Like a little booster, like I saw Mario Kart, you know? get a little, you know, get a red shell, and the red shell is not a boost. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, cut out old school mentality and create a more safe and comfortable environment for artists and clients. You know, I heard that the tattoo industry can be kind of like cutthroat. I feel like anywhere you go where there's a bunch of artists, I work in the entertainment industry, so it's like kind of the same thing in a different font, but like everywhere you go where there's artists, there's always like a patch of them that are just so fucking pretentious, and it's so annoying. My range of advice you've given has been super helpful. Oh, thank you for saying that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. I'm glad that my advice is helping you. Dude needs to be asking for help. Damn, it cut out for a second. I can upload this live to YouTube later, so I can do that. Do you want me to do that? You let me know, and then you can watch it back. We then have the world in the reverse, which is unfinished business or like repeating cycles. So there's a lot of emphasis here in your career about not repeating what you know, like what you know doesn't work. Don't let anybody convince you to do shit that you know doesn't fucking work. So that definitely applies to like changing the industry. Like, if you know that being an asshole does not get you anywhere, then you're not going to do that with your business. You know, don't let anyone try to guilt you into that. Okay, let me write down on my planner so I remember to upload it. It takes a minute to download from TikTok, the TikTok app on my computer, but it'll be up tomorrow for sure. Upload live. What's today? 27th? Okay, I will do that. Yeah, it really is. I don't know what it is about, like, I feel like there's two kinds of artists. Like, there are like the super nice ones who are just kind of like manic and they stay up for 3 days straight doing things and then, you know, pass out for 2 days straight. And then there's like the fucking assholes over here who are like, my art is better than yours. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Go kiss someone's ass somewhere. We don't care. Anyway, overall, don't get me started. Overall, we have the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups is walking away from the two of Pentacles, work-life balance. Make sure you're taking time to yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I think you're putting a lot of energy. You're putting a lot of energy on yourself. Like I said, you got to give some of it to spirit. Give some of it to spirit. Give some of it to spirit. Take it and say, I don't know what to do about this hiring an artist situation. I'm going to give it to you, spirit, and you're going to lead me somewhere because I don't know where to go. You know? Is my internet okay for everyone? Because it says it's okay on my end, so I don't know. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, give it to spirit, give it to the sky, and I promise you, it's just like, if you imagine yourself like giving your problems to spirit, it's basically like detachment, and asking for help. It's like surrender, basically. So it buffered on me too. It might be TikTok. I'm gonna try to leave. Oh, maybe it's TikTok. Oh no. My cat had a biopsy for skin cancer, and I feel like I'm here too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Yes, definitely take care of yourself, and I wish you all the luck with your kitty. I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's not that serious and you just get the little bit of, if it is skin cancer, you get the little skin cancer and they just take it off and then she's good. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about career. I think that you just need to ask for help. You really do you guys like the little biscuit emoji? I don't think a lot of you guys don't know Biscuit, but the little puppy, that's my dog Biscuit. She passed away a couple years ago. That's what she looked like, and she was 14. She looked like a forever puppy. She was so freaking cute. Anyway, so yeah, career. Give it to spirit, and you will be getting a new place soon. Be careful who you rent from. What signs do we have here? Leo, Taurus, Libra. Ask for help has been yeah, I think everyone has a hard time asking for help, especially if you live in the States, because our culture and mentality is like pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And so I feel like it's just ingrained in us to just be like, we can't ask for help, we must suffer. You know? Okay, for your love reading, do you have a specific person or you just want to know what's next? Thank you. They said it should be able to be removed. I'm hoping it's not. Yeah. I mean, even if it is skin cancer, if it can just be cut out and removed. Oh, your husband's here. Do you need a love reading? Or do you just want to go straight into, or do you have another career question? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with TikTok. I'm so sorry. Do you have another career question maybe you want instead of doing a love reading? Yeah. Let's do career. Do you have anything specific you want to know? She said, Alex, I'm trying to be successful. I need a new place and I need a not shitty landlord. Why do I keep seeing a movie theater? What is that about? I keep getting the image of someone scooping popcorn. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. Whatever. This movie theater, okay. It has to be some sort of metaphor. It could be like options. There's tons of... Is Spirit trying to talk to us about our popcorn bowls? Can you tell me, can I have 4 cards on the metaphor of the movie theater, please? Or whatever you're trying to tell me about the movie theater. Oh, it's her drama. Do you have workplace drama? Is this workplace drama? Oh, really? That's kind of cool. Because what I'm getting from... So if I'm just going straight into like channeling, spiritual woo-woo shit. I'm getting like someone's coming to see you. Someone's coming to watch the show. So maybe it is like, maybe it is this artist with a huge TikTok following. It's like someone's coming to watch. Interesting. Anything else about career that you would like her to know? New artist is acting a little entitled and old school, even though that isn't her. Weird. That's annoying. I mean, do you post on TikTok already? Because you definitely should. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you might get like a social media following. Yeah. Oh, wow. That overall energy is crazy. I would get consistent with it. Just do like 10 minutes of research on how to like blow up your TikTok. There's really no way to like master the algorithm. Literally, if you're just like authentic and a good person, you get a following on here. I would post once a day. Post once a day when you're ready to start doing that. I feel old, I can't edit. And you gotta learn. I don't know. TikTok's easy though, because you can like start and stop. So I don't know. I just started following you. I just checked out your show. That's super cool. Oh, thank you. I'm going to try My Apprentice's Gen Z show. Oh yeah. Yeah. Again, ask for help. Why is that a constant thing for you? I love that. Yeah, even that's so true. That's so true, Amy. Like even like non-edited videos are cool to watch. Cause sometimes I feel like edited videos like trigger my like short attention span. Sometimes they hurt my brain. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. That's how I get. But yeah. So you can do non-edited ones too. Just show people, you can film like the end of a tattoo being done or something. And people can be like, oh my God, that's so cool. Where are you guys located? Da, 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 da. You know? Yeah, even on YouTube. You can post on YouTube too. ASMR, tattoo ASMR. Okay. So the movie theater, we have the judgment here. This is the call from the universe. Again, it's like people are coming to watch. That's what I keep getting. People are coming to watch the movie. And so I don't really feel super pulled to the whole workplace drama scenario. Like I mean, we're already talking about how dramatic artists can get. So I think that just kind of comes with the territory. But with the 8 of Swords here, anxiety, and the 8 of Cups, you have to get over this fear of like making mistakes on the internet. You have to get over this fear of like getting weird comments from people. Get over the fear of not having the perfect video. You said you're a control freak. So like you got to get over it, man. You know, you got to thug it out. Thug it out. It'll live it out for sure with her. I'm not worried about that situation. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then we have the Sun. Happiness. You just got to start posting. Just got to start posting. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that. Not me knocking over my whole desk. There's like a Chevy dealership somewhere who started making the office style videos on here. And it's literally a Chevy dealership. And their marketing is like, I mean, it's making them super popular. So, I mean, you could even do something like that. I would talk to your Gen Z employees and see what kind of ideas they can come up with. And you could just go the ASMR route, like tattoo ASMR. You don't have to talk. You don't have to do anything. Just people, you know, the last minute of someone getting their tattoo every day. You know? I promise you, if you post once a day, you'll gain a following eventually. I promise you. Yeah, that's a really good thing to say too. Make videos you're proud of and others will be too. It's so true. I know for me, like, I mean, I've been posting on here for forever. My most popular videos are usually when I'm like, someone's gossiping about you, or like, this person hates you, you're a bitch. Like, those videos get so many views. But when I do a reading, like, I don't start out by being like, oh, I'm going to talk about someone who's gossiping. I don't do that. I usually pull a couple of cards, see what they want me to talk about, and then I post them. But I don't like, I'm very, I try to come up with a catchy title based on what the video is about. But other than that, like, all of my content is very like authentic, and I try to make sure that like I don't fake anything. And so, you know, my videos, I had a couple of videos at the beginning of the week where I was just talking about family. And I mean, those didn't really do as well as my last couple of videos, the last 2 nights, you know, but I'm okay with that because there are some people out there who needed to hear that message about their family, you know. So do things that you are proud of, and it'll pay off. I have a big following in my area and stay booked. And oh yeah, exactly. There you go. Like, you don't even have a problem. People will love to support you on social media too. So everything else you need to know is a pretty good reading. We have the King of Cups, the Magician. That's like a new beginning in emotional fulfillment. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. You have to take risks though. You have to take risks. You have to try something new. You have to be okay with the idea of things failing as well. Like, nothing is going to be perfect. I've had to like reinvent my YouTube like millions of times until I found something that finally worked. And YouTube frustrates the fuck out of me. So I have to like just post my content and then leave the app sometimes. Oh, you're Virgo. Yeah. You have to be okay with like things not doing well, like your videos not doing well, because it's going to happen. Sometimes your videos are not going to do well. Your videos may not do well for the first 2 months of you posting. I was on here for 2 years and I just blew up in February. Like, so I still had a following. Like, I still had really successful lives. I still found success, but like my page in general didn't blow up until February. So it doesn't mean that you won't find success at the beginning. You will, but it's community building time, you know. Overall, we have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles is like the Empire. So you don't have anything to worry about. You have a lot of wish fulfillment coming to you with the 9 of Cups. I don't know why you're letting your control freakness get in the way of all of this success that's waiting for you. You really got to simmer down a little bit, girly pop. You got to simmer down because you have a lot of people who are waiting to see your work. Okay? A lot of people want to see what kind of tattoos you're doing. People want to see it. There is a market out there for you beyond Mississippi. So tap into it. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to, but it's out there. Tap into it, girl. I'm so scared. And ask for help. Ask for help. Get your husband to help you. Maybe he can edit. You hear me, husband? Help her edit. Okay, we have Gemini and Leo here. Let's go to your spiritual reading because I think maybe they'll talk about how to be less scared. Yeah, don't get in your own way. You know, don't get in front of don't get in the way of your own success. All right, can I have 4 cards for Haley's spiritual reading, please? Yeah, there's not the 7 of Swords reverse, not the self-sabotage card. Oh no. Okay, well, I'll definitely upload the reading. So don't worry. Don't worry. Just make sure you're following me on YouTube so then you're notified of when it uploads. Okay, can I have 4 cards to clarify, please? God, everybody's getting this, Gossamer Princess. Everybody is getting this card. Everybody. Everybody. It must be collective. Everybody. Okay, so we start with the 3 of Wands, which is expanding your horizons. To clarify, we have beauty's truth, beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality. So I think you're just afraid of being judged. I think you're afraid of being judged. I think you're afraid of being seen right now. Maybe not necessarily being seen, but you're afraid of failing and that being seen. Maybe you're afraid of being embarrassed in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, no, that's same. Same. I would really, like, if you're into meditation and all that, or if you go to therapy, I would talk about shame and see like where that's sitting with you. You know, maybe you have some stuff that needs to come up about shame and being judged. Yeah, dude, same. But this tells me that like you're not as cringy as you think you are. Like, you're actually pretty cool. And a lot of people want to connect with you. They just don't know it yet. Like, you're a lot cooler than you think you are. You're a lot more attractive than you think you are. You know, I don't know if you have problems with like, I don't know. It's kind of giving, I don't know if you have like body dysmorphia or if you have like, I don't know what it's called, like looks dysmorphia. Like, you think you're super, you know, when a model, like a Victoria's Secret model is like, I'm fucking ugly. And you're like, what the fuck? No, you're not. So like, what the hell? I don't know if you have like some of those insecurities. I think all women kind of have that. I mean, men too, but like all women kind of have that to an extent because we're expected to look like, I don't know, Barbie dolls all the time. So, yeah, imposter syndrome is a really big one. And if you own your own business too, it can get worse because it's like a lot of people are depending on you. And, you know, owning your own business isn't just like clocking in and clocking out. You know, like you can't just put the pen down and go to bed. It's like you're constantly thinking about ways to improve your business. And if it fails, then it falls on you. Or the idea of it failing, you're like, oh God, that's my fault, you know? But not my talent. Oh my gosh, but you're so talented. And a lot of people will think so too. Okay. We then have the Tower. Not the Tower. Yeah, this Tower needs to come crashing down. I feel like you've been avoiding this idea of like shame and embarrassment or something. You've been avoiding it for a minute. It's a tower that's waiting to crash. If you don't get ahead of it, the universe comes to crash it for you. They come to push the tower over anyway. So I definitely, like, you just work on your confidence, girl. Like, you're very talented. Husband, can you hear me? Tell your wife how talented she is. Husband, can you hear me? To clarify, we have mother and daughter, mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing, self-worth. Does this connect to a mommy issue, perhaps? He does on the daily. He's like, I'm trying. She doesn't believe me. It's like, you guys are married and he's like, and you're like, do you still love me? You still like me? Oh, thank you for subscribing. You got me. Yeah, so if this is like a mother wound, this is, you know, if you got this insecurity from your mom, like your mom telling you some fucking bullshit growing up, like, oh, you're not pretty or you're not good enough or making you feel like you're not doing enough. Then all of that shame is not, just know it's not you. Like, that's not you. That's something that was like put inside of you. Does that make sense? It was something that was instilled in you. It's not really you, who you are at your core. So you're going to have to learn how to release that. And that looks different for everyone. And that's why I always suggest therapy. So if you're not, I've been in therapy for a long time, for a few years now, and it has like completely changed my life. So if you're able to go work through that with a therapist, because they're trained to do that. She mostly neglected me, loved the way you speak. Oh, thank you. She mostly neglected me and I felt like I couldn't do things. Oh, yeah. So yeah, so I mean, what it sounds like to me is like you're very hard on yourself. You don't feel good enough. You don't think you're talented enough. And that's because your mom made you feel like you weren't worthy of being paid attention to. I have like the same issue, but with like my father. So it's the same, but in a different font, you know? And you're not alone in that. That's very, very common. That's really, really common. But just remember, like, that's not that insecurity. Like, that's not really you, who you are at your core. Like, you know that you're good at things. You know that you have talents. Add me to that. Daddy issues, yeah. Raise your hand if you have daddy issues. It's just not really you. That's not really you. That's not who you are at your core. You weren't born believing that you're talentless. You know, that's something that someone made you believe. So finding a way to kind of let that go and process that. Also work on forgiveness as well. I'm not saying you have to find your mom and be like, I forgive you. Sometimes people don't fucking deserve that, okay? But it is important to forgive people so that we can let go of it ourselves and we don't hold on to it anymore. The day I realized I wasn't angry at my father anymore was one of the most freeing days of my life. Oh, you're a piece of shit and that has nothing to do with me. Wow. Like that was really freeing for me. So I hope you find that same peace. I know, but I also know where I lack and it's such a hard, but that's also like, it's important that you recognize that, right? Like some people don't want to look at their faults and then they keep fucking up over and over again. The problem is that you're focusing too much on your weaknesses and you're like completely disregarding the things that you are good at, you know? Connected to me right now. This is crazy. I've been working on forgiveness. Forgiveness is hard. We started a relationship a few years ago and it's been hard watching her with my siblings. Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, I know if I ever reconnected with my dad and I saw him with like I don't know if he has other kids. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has kids all over. I'm sure I have brothers and sisters all over this fucking country. But if I saw him with a new family, I would definitely be like, you know? But that's something that you're going to have to, if you're not in therapy, I would get into therapy. Because it's hard for me to sit here and be like, here's what you need to do. Because I'm not like a trained therapist or psychologist. I can just like tap into energy, you know? Is Alex, were you able to read the update I sent? No, I was not. What's up? We have the 7 of Swords in the reverse, which is the self-sabotage. It's also a confession to doing something sneaky. So I think like once you admit to yourself how you've been getting in your own way, you're going to unlock a lot. And then to clarify, we have her special place reverse. Find your own safe space inside and out. So yeah, so you don't really feel safe in your own body. I think obviously your mom did that to you. She made you feel like you couldn't ever relax. So think about all the things that you do have as opposed to all the things that you don't have. That's going to be a really big challenge for you, but I think it's going to really help. Like you have a lot. You have a loving husband, you have a business that thrives. You're really well known in your area. You're about to hire a couple of really talented people. You're about to move into a new space. Like you're expanding your business. Like there's so much that you have going for you. There's no reason for you to be like, oh, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. Because obviously you do. Otherwise, you just would have never done any of this stuff at all. You would have never gotten married to your husband. You would have never started a tattoo business. You would have never done any of it if you really, truly believe that. So blessed life has done a big shift in the last few years. Yeah, same for me. Are you an Aquarius? We then have the moon, which is secrets. And that's stuff bubbling up to the surface. So like all of this shame is just kind of bleh, and I think you just kind of need to face it. I don't think this is something that you need to like, you know, cry in a corner about for like a million days straight. Like, I hate when people are like, do shadow work for 3 hours every day. How about no, I'm trying to be happy and live my life. Like, I'm telling you, it's just very freeing once you admit to yourself, like, oh, this is how I'm getting in my own way, and I need to like get my shit together, you know? You're an Aquarius. Oh, I'm an Aquarius moon too. My aunt sent me an update on a conference call. Ooh, how'd it go? I am an Aquarius sun and moon. So the last few years, I can't remember, Saturn went into Aquarius in 2020. And when Saturn goes into any sign, it just like, it makes that sign's life a living hell. Only if you're in resistance, which I was in complete resistance. But it's almost like once Saturn went out of Aquarius, my life just like calmed down completely. It was there for 3 years. So it wouldn't surprise me if your life was hell for like 3 years and then it like did a big shift and now you're like doing okay. Yeah. He's been set for September 12th after the trial starts. What did he do again? Right when you said, I guess that makes sense with the moon here. I am Pisces. Life has just been a whirlwind. Oh, Saturn's in Pisces now, isn't it? 2020 is the year my life got completely destroyed. Then oh my God. Okay, 2020 is when my life took a huge dip. Like literally, like I'm gonna jump off the Golden Gate. Like I don't want to be here anymore. And then I got my shit together at the end of 2022, and then 2023 was like so much better. It wasn't perfect, but it was calm. So yeah. To clarify, everyone's getting this, Gossamer Princess. Communication, relationship work to be done. So I think collectively there's just a lot of relationship work to be done, and the relationships are going to be different depending on who we are. So for you, that's your mom. Just straight up. How, like, look at your relationship with your mom and see how that's translated to the relationship you have with yourself. Rear-ended a lady on the freeway, but I think he didn't have insurance or a license. Not too sure. Oh man, I really wanted jail time. Oh man. We had to leave California. It's just awful. And then 22, I started tattooing. 23, I opened my studio. Wow, that's crazy. That's so quick. Overall, we do have the Emperor and the Star in reverse. We have that Aquarius energy here with some Aries energy here as well. Yeah, this is about taking action, and this is about having hope. I think you need to have hope for yourself. You know that you're good at running a business. You know that you have talents. You have this little voice in your mind that is not you telling you that you're not good enough. And I think you need to have a conversation in your... Oop. Am I back? Am I back? My internet cut out. Am I back? But he didn't attend the first time. He was asked to appear, and I didn't know him. My aunt sent me a link to check up on him. He didn't attend the first time? That's crazy. Am I back? Haley, can you see me? My internet went out. I won't continue until I know you can see me. It didn't even glitch for you? That's so funny. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. You have this little voice in your head that's not you. I think that was put in there by somebody else. Not necessarily, maybe, you know, your mom didn't mean to put a voice in there and say, you're not good enough and you need to remember that for the rest of your life. But she did it. She did it on accidentally, energetically. And that's not okay and you don't deserve it. But I would get into some meditation and have some really deep conversations with your mom. And, you know, it's time to really take a hard look at that relationship. It's time. It's time. It's time to let it go. You know, your mom wasn't there for you in the way that she needed to be. And it's not fair that she's being a parent to your siblings. But if you want a relationship with her, and you don't have to have a relationship with her, you know, you don't have to do that. But if you want one with her, then you're just going to have to accept it. You know, that's what she's going to do. And it's not fair, but she's doing the best that she can with what she got, you know. Toxic people, who don't want to change, toxic people who have a lot to work on, they're not always capable of giving you what you deserve to be given because they just don't have the tools to give it to you. And if they don't want to change, they don't even want to look for the tools. So she calls me 10 times a day. Yeah. You know, and I'm sure she holds a lot of guilt too. You know, she probably does. She probably suffers every single fucking day knowing what she did to you as a child. You know, she has to live with that. And yeah, if she is trying, then, you know, it's like, and maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's really time to forgive her. Now, that doesn't mean don't set boundaries with her. Because, you know, if she starts to act up again, then no. But if you want a relationship with her, then it's time. It's time to energetically let that go, you know? Okay, we have Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, and Pisces here. Girl, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. Good luck with your tattoo studio. If I'm ever, for some reason, in Mississippi, I would love to come see you. Are the same, just recognize that they can only do what they are mentally. Yeah, exactly. They can. That's what sucks about, like, about toxic people. It's like mentally, they're not at the same level as normal people. They're just not. And that sucks to accept because it's not an excuse, but it's also like, they can't do it. Like, they have to go out and get help, you know? Guess you got a random message from a fake account. What did it say? It was amazing. Oh, I'm happy it resonated, Haley. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And, you know, come back and hang out and let us know let us know if you move next to a movie theater, because I feel like a crazy person. The fuck? San Diego. Yes. Okay. Leanne, did you want your reading? It's been a minute. It's so funny about Riverside. I haven't been to Riverside in a minute. Okay, let me read your comment. Have you added on to check? This only is happy as a new place because they are weird. I don't know what weird means. So he's actively applying to other places. I'm nervous that includes out-of-state places too. Oh, has he mentioned that he wants to move out of state possibly? Like, oh no, it's okay. I can do this. Do it? No, I don't have anything to wake up for tomorrow. That's so fucking weird, Yessie. Like, what the fuck? Kind of play in your face. Hello, hello. How is Laos? I know when we've talked about going together. Oh, okay. Oh my God, dropping cards. Oh, interesting. Ugh, don't move to Portland. Do not move to Portland. It is so terrible there right now. Especially, so my friend who works at like a Walgreens, he works in the pharmacy, his Walgreens got shot up. Like, don't move to Portland. Oh, that's so cute, Crystal. He was mad that I wasn't there for him when he got out from court, and also because the girl is back. The fuck's that got to do with you? Why is he mad at you for shit that's not your fault? Why would I be there waiting for you after you got out of court? Go be a jailbird somewhere. Bye. I'm sorry. Is it the one near the Pearl? No, he was out in Southeast Portland. I mean, I grew up in Southeast Portland. Southeast Portland has like never been a good place to be. But like, unless you're out by like Reed College, like Selwood, but like, yeah. I wouldn't move to any part of Portland, like literally any part of Portland. Like, I'm not even joking. It's not good. Oh yeah, my best friend works at a Wells Fargo downtown, and they get robbed all the time. All the time. Yeah, Oregon. Okay, sorry, Leanne. Okay, how do I want to ask this? Can I have B's energy in regards to career and like what his plans are? He's stressed. I just saw him like at his computer, like, oh God. Like, I feel an antsiness from him. He's very antsy. Like, he does not want to work where he's working. He's very stuck. Yeah, he wants to leave. I don't see him leaving though. He wants to. He doesn't like where he's at. He's very this feels very contained, which is kind of how he is emotionally anyway. But it's like he has a lot of anxiety that's being contained, but it's not like he's not doing much about it. He's kind of just applying. I don't really see him applying out of state. I don't see anything here about travel. Like, nothing. No, my dad was born there. I mean, like, there's obviously, I mean, there's parts of every state that are bad and good, right? But as someone who grew up in Southeast Portland, and as someone who knows that Portland is getting worse, don't move to Portland. Don't move there. It's expensive, and it's like the wild, wild west. The police force is really short-staffed. So if anything bad happens, it can take forever. I'm not even joking. He just started there, so I'm worried about his mental health and his job. Do you see him getting out? I see him applying. I don't see a new job anytime soon. He's really stressed out, though. He is definitely stressed out. I thought hipsters migrated. Yeah, people in Portland are weird. You know, the whole like keep Portland weird thing, it's very real. People in Portland are fucking weird. So my friend today actually sent me a voice message. She was walking to work in downtown Portland because she works at the Wells Fargo. And she was absolutely traumatized because she saw two homeless people doing stuff. Sexual stuff. And she was absolutely fucking traumatized. So that's Portland for you. To a better place because of my results. I'm having a lot of shame because I can't help yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. When do you get to retake the test? So we start with the Hangman in the reverse and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. He's just applying. He's just applying and he's not hearing back from people. I think that's what's stressful. We then have the, you said, what did you say? He said his coworkers were weird. Let me read that comment again. They are weird. Okay. I see something about his coworkers here, and I think he's being dramatic. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I believe him, but I also think he's being dramatic. We have the High Priestess, which is him internalizing a lot of things, and then we have the Three of Swords. He feels very out of place. He feels really out of place. Hello, hello. I think that's his problem. I think he just feels really out of place. And then we have the Five of Cups reverse, the Judgment reverse. He doesn't feel like he can connect with anyone. He feels like I think he's judging people too harshly, but he thinks people are judging him. It's like this weird, like domino effect. Like, Domino effect? I don't think that's the right. I don't know. It feels like projection to me, though. This feels very internal. I don't see anything about, like, things happening out in the 3D. Like, I don't see him. Okay, let me keep going. 5 of Cups reverse, Judgment in the reverse. So there, Star in the reverse. He's losing hope. And then the 3 of Pentacles, the coworkers. I don't think the coworkers are as bad as he thinks they are. I don't think that they are. I think he's just stressed out. I think he's stressed out. And we have some stuff here about your marriage in the overall. And I think that that's what's happening. And I think he's trying to, because we know that he's having a hard time looking at things that he needs to look at. And I think he's trying to put that on work. No, where we live and the work he does, I see him working with not good people. Oh, interesting. I mean, that might be true, but like, I feel like it feels like projection to me. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that his experience is fake. It doesn't mean that he's lying. You know, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. It doesn't mean that he's crazy. That's his experience. But I think that he feels like his life is not going the way he wants it to. And I think a big part of that has to do with your relationship. Overall, I say this because we have the 10 of Pentacles reverse, which is like divorce, and the Tower, a Tower moment. He's good at projecting. Yeah. So I think this is what's really going on, right? That's what I'm not saying you're getting a divorce. Don't freak out. But he's worried about it, right? And so are you. That's what he's really worried about. And he's probably applying for other jobs because he thinks that switching up the energy career-wise is going to somehow solve all of this pain that he's feeling. He still has to go home to himself, right? He still has to go home to himself. A new job isn't going to fix it. So I don't see him applying for anything out of state at all. I don't see him applying out of state. I don't see anything here about travel at all. Anything else? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know what else to pull from this. I'm so sorry. What else can I pull from this? Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. It feels like projection to me. I can't get away from that. Oh, hello, hello. My list is closed for tonight. I'm so sorry. He's going to be where he is for a while. What does he do again? This might take it to text next and ask one question to see what his concerns were. Sorry, I thought I was like waiting for a second part. He wants me to have work so he can quit with okay. I mean, sorry. No, you're good. You're good. I go live every weeknight between 6 and 7 p.m. PST. Thank you for asking. Okay. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it always comes down to him being scared to talk about what's really bothering him, you know? Oh, you sent a comment? Come on, Venmo. Oh, I don't even know what that is. What is that? Oh. What? Okay. I don't blame him not wanting to work for that. People probably are fucking weird there. It's OnlyFans. Hello, hello. It's not bad. It's just like, oh, like I thought we were gonna get like, I don't know, like Coca-Cola. Like, no. Um, yeah. Hmm. Well, I mean, he can try his best to separate work from personal stuff, you know? I don't know. I don't know. You know, he took that job. I know he probably took that job because the pay was really good. But like he knew what he was getting himself into, you know? And I'm not saying he doesn't have the right to feel the way he feels, because he does. Um but at the same time, that area of work with where you guys live, he should he should know what yeah, he should have seen that one coming. Um yeah, which I mean, but again, like I don't want to say like, oh, he doesn't deserve to feel this way, you know. So I don't know. I don't really have a solution here. He's not looking to go out of state. So but his biggest problem is not work. His biggest problem is how he feels at home. That's what I think. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I can't pull anything from this. Is he back yet? Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio. Is he back yet from the funeral? He is? Okay. Ultimatum time. Yeah, sending good vibes, girl. Yeah, you guys need to... A decision needs to be made. That's what I think. A decision needs to be made. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, kind of like what I was saying during Haley's reading too, like, give it to spirit. Give it to spirit. I know that sounds so religious, but like, God, the number of things I've just been like, here, I don't know what else to do. And it helps. Ask them for help. It almost always works for me. Yeah. I mean, like, I asked to meet new people. I got that internship with K Playfest like 2 days later. I did it again and got 2 jobs to apply for. So can you see if he brought up his living situation because he wants me to move out or for him to move in with me? Oh yeah, can we do it tomorrow? We can do that tomorrow. If he brought up his living situation because he wants me to move out. So you're asking if he wants you to move out? No, you don't have to send more. You still have 2 readings, so you're good. So we can just do them tomorrow if you want. And we can also do them privately. If you ever prefer to do them privately, like, please let me know. I do that too for energetic. Yeah, same. I'm real big on the energetic protection for sure. But yeah, it is 9:30. Okay. Yeah. I am going to practice more with I really want to be like, you know, with the reading that I got today, I really want to do more like channeling. I really want to be better at that. I feel like Like I kind of did some of it tonight, and that was like, it was, and then like the movie theater thing happened, and then I was like, huh? Okay. So I need to get better at interpreting whatever the fuck comes to my brain. Yeah, girl, thank you. I appreciate you as always. My workplace, no joke, even with 8 hours of sleep, I'm so tired. You have 1 year left. You have 1 year left, girl. 1 year. Yeah, it's just like, it just sucks the energy out of you. It's like you step foot into the school and you're like, I'm ready to go home. That was me when I worked in retail. As soon as I clocked in, is it time to clock out yet? Oh, my list is closed for tonight. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to go film a collective. Love you guys so much. Subscribers, I posted in the subspace today for you to post your yes, nos. I don't have time to do a live, like an exclusive live or a sub only live with you guys. So please post if you have 2 yes, nos that you want answers to, please post them in the chat. It's in the sub only space in the subscription section. You will see it, I promise. So please go post your questions so I can answer them for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow around 6:30 or 7. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm probably going to go watch something with Keanu Reeves in it. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.